Today I'm going to be reviewing the SmallHD DP4 with the EVF attachment, as well as the new Eyepiece that has been included. They just released this, and so I'm going to be going over this and essentially what you get in the bundle when you purchase a SmallHD DP4 with the EVF. So the first thing you're going to get obviously is the SmallHD unit. This is a 4-inch LCD 800 by 6 or 800 by 480 resolution. It uses LPE6 batteries. You can use 2 or 1 if you needed to. That way you can keep one going at the same time. It is pretty substantial. It is heavy with 2 batteries installed. They've just released this new power plates that go on the back. This is the AA option, and it uses 6 AA's. I did test this. The only issue that I have with these power plates that go on the back is swapping them out is very difficult. You're not going to be out shooting and then go, oh, I want to use AA's. I'm just going to have to take the old base plate off and put the new one on. It took me about 5 minutes to swap out the first time. So you're not going to be swapping out these base plates, every day. It's kind of like an emergency situation. I'll pack this in my bag if I'm going to be going out and doing remote shooting, and I can always run to Walgreens and pick up, some AA's. But I'm not going to keep that on my camera at all times. So to go over the EVF part of this setup, it is very well made. This is metal. It feels very professional. It doesn't feel like something that was just thrown together. This is with the new attachment, and they have a new magnetic eyepiece cover, which is really nice. The only issue I have is getting it on there is somewhat of a struggle. You really have to work with it to try and get it on there. Taking it off, you can just toss it on the magnetic holder and it's out of the way and you don't even notice it. I've used a couple different EVFs. I've used the Zacuto Z Finder. I've used the Hoodman 3.0 on my camera. Out of all 3 of these, this is the best one that I've ever used. I didn't have to adjust it. It doesn't hurt my eyes when I use it on the monitor. The Hoodman really hurt my eyes, and the Zacuto was a little bit better, but it felt like my eye was constantly searching to look at the screen, and it just felt like I was staring at an LCD screen way too close. This feels like it's much more comfortable. So to put it on, and if you notice, I have the screen protector installed on this, and the EVF works with the screen protector installed, which is really nice. So there it is with the EVF installed. This is pretty substantial. You're really not going to want to mount this on your hot shoe, but I've seen people do it. I've done it before, but it's just really heavy. You might not want to. So it flips up like this, which is nice because if you're out, in the sunlight can damage the LCD. So if sunlight goes right through this and it gets magnified and hits your LCD, it can damage it. So that's why you can either use the nice included cover, or you can just flip it up and not have to worry about it. It's magnetic and it holds it up there like that. The new eyepiece is a much improvement over the old one. This eyepiece does not come off very easily. It goes in farther than the old one, and it really covers your eye better than the old one. I've noticed that the first when I ordered this, it came with the old one installed, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there right now, and you can see it doesn't really. There it is with it all the way on, and it's super easy for me to pull it off. Now I can force it past this point, but at that point the eyepiece is going to be, the glass is going to be closer to your eye. This is massive. I don't like how large this is, and it really doesn't cover up. It doesn't block out all the sun unless you mash it up against your face. Whereas this new one, once you get it installed, which it's a little bit difficult to install. There, it's on there now. You can see there's a space in between where the filter is and where that opening is, and this really makes a nice tight seal up against your eye. It blocks out the sun much faster and much easier than the old piece. It doesn't come off. Big improvement. Included with the winter bundle that SmallHD just put out is a remote. This remote works over USB. It's got a nice long cord. And the reason you would want to use a remote is in case your monitor was plugged in somewhere that you couldn't reach. So let's say you had it mounted on a Steadicam, or if you had it mounted on a rig where you can't reach your arm up over and get to the menu, you can plug this into the bottom of the USB cord. You know, you might want to route your cable around, and that way if your hand is on your rig, you know, and you can put it somewhere close, you can use this to get to you know, your settings if you want to enable false color or focus peaking or something like that. And it's a really nice accessory to have. The buttons, they're kind of difficult to click, but you know, for what it is, it's really nice and it works. So out of all the other EVFs and LCDs on the market, I think SmallHD puts out the best bundle for the price. The high quality, you know, the future proof. You can update the firmware of the SmallHD DP4 as well as the DP6. I just think they put out the best product, and that's why I went with them. And you know, these products are getting updated. You know, they put out a new eyepiece. They're coming out with new base plates. I really think this is a future-proof product, and that's why I went with them. And so this is my quick review of the DP4 EVF, and thanks for watching.